Ahri is a character from League of Legends. She's a mythical nine-tailed fox, and this skin or outfit specifically is called the Elderwood Ahri. So she is a mythical forest creature which features a lot of earthy elements and textures to it. This costume took me about 4 months of part-time work to create, and there's 9 main pieces to this. We have 2 arm bracers, 2 leg bracers, a skirt, a top, the wig, the tiara, horns, and also the 3 tails. Most of these pieces are made from EVA foam, lots of hand painting, and tons of cement glue. There are 4 bracers total in this costume. We have 2 arm bracers and 2 leg bracers. However, in the costume design, they are all different, so there were 4 different patterns that I had to hand create in order to make them. They're all crafted from EVA foam, and I soldered them and also dremeled them for texture because it features a lot of almost leather looking textures as well as those very beautiful petals that we have going on. They feature zipper enclosures, so they're really easy to slide on or off without the help of anyone else. The skirt, while it looks simple, actually has 3 layers to it. The very bottom layer are the leaves, which are made from organza, a polyester tablecloth, and then hand painted for that design on top. The middle layer are petals made from EVA foam that were also hand painted and textured using a Dremel. We also have the very top layer, which is the branch belt. I created this from foam molding material, and I actually used a butter knife and a Dremel in order to create a texture more similar to wood. Everything is cement glued into one piece, and the way that it actually encloses around my body is a magnet, a very strong earth magnet that can be opened or closed in order to get it off a little bit quicker. The strapless top is my very favorite part of this costume. I love how detailed it turned out. Each little petal was textured with a soldering tool and then hand painted and shaded with acrylic paint, dusted with a shimmer eyeshadow, and of course we have that nice little butterfly that enhances everything. However, everything was done in a very specific order, so every time I did something wrong, I had to take everything apart and re-glue it all again. The branches that you see are actually very similar to the skirt branch, where it was hand molded with foam clay. But I actually dried this one on the dress form in order to create a more natural curve around the bust. Again, the top is my very favorite part, but there was so much trial and error that went into this. The wig that you see here is actually 2 wigs that I sewed together. I took wefts from one wig and sewed them into another in order to create a little bit more volume and length. It was also dyed 4 times using Polymor Rit dye because I couldn't get the hang of it at first, and it was definitely a learning experience for me. I fishtail braided it with purple string lights in order just to create that little magical effect, almost like fireflies. The Tiara and Horns are made from thick EVA foam, and I featured 2 different eyeshadow pigments on them to create kind of a dusty, shimmery effect. The tiara has wig clips on both ends in order to snap into the hair, and the horns attach from a wire headband that's underneath the wig, so the wires poke up and out, and the horns gently slide into it. The tails are a really special part of this costume, and I wanted to keep them simple, lightweight, easy to wear, but also really eye-catching. So I started with a green organza fabric. I created a purple gradient with actually spray paint from the bottom up. 9mm wire attaches them to a small wooden board, and they can be adjustable either upright, to the side, downwards. There's so many different ways to wear them or fix them if they become unadjusted. Magnets hold them inside the skirt, and it's very strong and sturdy, so no belt is needed. The fairy lights that you actually see have different settings like pulse, strobe, or move, and can be controlled via remote. They're also powered by a USB battery, so instead of getting new batteries every time I wear it, I just plug it into the wall and I can charge it at my convenience.